I'm Gregory Berg. I'm an assistant professor of music here at Carthage and the music director for this double bill of the opera workshop of Suor Angelica and Black September.
My name is Matt Boresi. I'm a visiting lecturer of opera and music theater at Carthage, and I'm directing the J-term opera workshop. The operas at Carthage take place during the fall and spring terms as an opera workshop, which is a 3-day-a-week workshop that usually culminates in a production or a recital of some kind. In J-term, we get 4 weeks to rehearse most of the day, every day, and end with a full production of an opera. We're doing a double bill this term with a Puccini opera that is all women. So we knew that we had what initially we thought would be a small amount of men, although it's grown into a nice group of men, and we wanted to do an all-men's piece. So we thought there isn't much already composed that is only for men, only like one very large piece. So we thought maybe it's time we did an original piece at Carthage.
I've never composed an opera before. I've done other composing, but Matt is a professional librettist with nearly a dozen librettos to his credit from operas and musicals that he's crafted. So I knew he had great experience and skill in putting the libretto together, that's the words. So I thought, well, if he knows what he's doing and if I sort of kind of know what I'm doing, maybe we can make this happen.
In one of our first meetings about what our subject matter might be, the Paris bombing was taking place as we were talking. So I think terrorism started to creep into our thoughts.
Sometime in early December, that one of my students walked into my studio for his voice lesson, and I just kind of saw his, kind of big, massive, beefy frame. And somehow it triggered a memory for me of one of the Israeli weightlifters in the 1972 Munich Olympics that were kidnapped and ultimately murdered by Palestinian terrorists.
I was immediately taken by the subject matter and knew that it was something that would sing. Because when you write an opera, it really has to have some outsized emotion. There need to be feelings and events that merit, that evoke that big sound that opera singers make.
When J-term started on Tuesday, January, whatever that was, 3rd or 4th, we had a room full of people, and we had the score of Puccini's Suor Angelica for the women, but for the guys, we didn't have a single word or a single note of music. So this was a really unsettling situation to be awaiting words from Matt and wondering, what am I going to do with them? I just can't tell you how immensely relieved I was when I got the first batch of words that first weekend after classes started. Those words sang. It's like the music was already there. And I wasn't even creating the music, I was just sort of unveiling it somehow.
The fact that this is such a charged event and one with there's such a wealth of information regarding the event has really helped the words come quickly. We feel very passionately about it. The emotions run high in the piece. The heart of these Carthage students are just right for bringing these victims back to life. It seems like the students are really on board with this piece, very invested. They're working incredibly hard. They're getting new music, difficult music every day, new pages every day. Very little time to go back over things because we got to keep moving ahead with new music and get this thing on its feet. Without their emotional buy-in, I don't think we can pull it off. And they've been dedicated, they've been doing their own research on the side, they seem very connected to the material.
I hope at the end of the day, this is a enriching experience for all of them and something that they'll never forget. I know I never will.